Hello students, welcome to M10 classes. In this video we are going to discuss the previous year questions of carbon and its compounds. So similar type of questions are expected in your board exams. So let us discuss. So as you know, there are some detailed portions like the nomenclature of carbon compounds, difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons, chemical properties of carbon and carbon compounds like a combination, oxidation, addition, reactions, and ethanol and ethanoic acid, soap and detergent. These are the deleted portions. So most of the portions, important portions, which are deleted from your syllabus. So let us discuss accordingly what are the previous questions, and similar type of questions are expected in your exams. So let us start. The first question is, define the term isomers. Draw two possible isomers of the compounds with molecular formula C3H6O and write their names. Give the electron dot structures of the above two compounds. So first of all, what is isomer? Isomer, or it is also called as structural isomer. Okay. So what are these isomers? They have same chemical formula. But they have different structures. Okay, so what would be your answer? So isomers of the carbon compounds are those compounds which are similar or same chemical formula, but they have different structures. These are called isomers or structural isomers. Now in this question it is given, the question is C3H6O. So it will be related to some carbon functional groups. So as it is not there in your syllabus, so let us discuss another question. Find the structural isomers of C4H10. Okay, we are going to discuss this. Okay, so if this is, there are 4 number of carbons, so how can we arrange this? We have to first draw the skeletal structure. So let us see. If there are 4 carbons, they can be arranged like this, or these structures can be arranged like this. These are the 2 isomers. While finding these structures, first of all draw the skeletal structures, then fill your hydrogens. So a carbon can have 4 single bonds. So here it is 1, so you can have 3 single bonds here for hydrogen. Here for this carbon you have 2 single bonds, so you can have 2 more single bonds. So likewise, okay. Now see, in this structure count the total number of hydrogens: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it gives you C4H10. Now let us see the structure. For this carbon there is only 1 single bond, so I can put 3 more single bonds and put hydrogen over here. Likewise, I can do this for this carbons also. Okay. Now see, for this carbon there are 3 single bonds, so I can have 1 more single bond. I can put a hydrogen over here. Now count the number of hydrogens: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the formula is C4H10. So in both these cases you have the same chemical formula, but you have different structures. This is called the structural isomers. So the nomenclature is not given in your book in the syllabus, still I will tell you. So this is N-butane. Okay. Now if you arrange this like, so this is CH, this is CH3, CH3, this is CH3. Now see, this is, if I am going to number it, say 1, 2, 3, so it will be 2-methyl. In this long chain you have 3 carbons, so it is 2-methyl propane. So it would be its name. Okay. Now let us see the next question. Write the number of covalent bonds in the molecule of butane. It was the question in 2015. So butane, but means you have 4 carbons, C4H10. It is alkane, saturated hydrocarbon, which has formula CnH2n plus 2. It will give you butane, C4H10. You have to find the number of covalent bonds here. So as there are 4 carbons, let us put 4 carbons here, and this is an alkane. Alkane means they have single bonds, so you can put here single bonds. You have to fill hydrogen. As I have already told you, for 1 carbon there can be 4 single bonds. So here it is 1 single bond, so it can put more 3 single bonds over here and place hydrogens. Okay. Now as you know, carbon and hydrogen, they form covalent bond. Now you can find the number of covalent bonds here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the total number of covalent bonds are 13. Okay. So all of you got this? Next question. Question number 5. Write the name and general formula of a chain of hydrocarbons in which an addition reaction with hydrogen is possible. State the essential condition for an addition reaction. Stating this condition, write a chemical equation giving the name of the reactant and product of the reaction. Now see, addition reaction is out of your syllabus, but you need to know what are the type of hydrocarbons which can undergo this addition reaction. Unsaturated hydrocarbons, they can undergo your addition reaction. Unsaturated hydrocarbons includes alkene and alkyne. Okay, alkene contains double bond between the carbon molecules, and alkyne contains triple bond. Okay, for this alkene, the general formula is CnH2n, and for alkyne it is CnH2n minus 2. You need to only remember this. Okay, the question is, write the molecular formula of the second and third member of the homologous series, where the first member is ethyl. What is the homologous series? A series of carbon compounds which have similar chemical formula and each successive element differ by CH2 unit. Okay. Now it is given the first member is ethyl. Ethyl means it's an alkyne. For alkynes, the general formula is CnH2n minus 2. Okay, and H means the number of carbon is 2. If you put it here, you will get C2H2. Okay, so this is the first member of the homologous series. And as I have told you, each successive element in the homologous series varies by only CH2 unit. So you add here CH2. So here there are 2 carbons, add 1 carbon, you will get C3. Here there are 2 number of hydrogens, add another 2, you will get C3H4. This is the second member. Okay. The third member would be, add another C here, another carbon C4. And 2 number of hydrogens, you will get C4H6. This is the third member of the homologous series. Why certain compounds are called hydrocarbons? Write the general formula of the homologous series of the alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. Also, draw the structures of the first member of each series. It was a question in 2017. First of all, what are hydrocarbons? Okay, if you split it, you will get hydro and carbon. Hydro means your hydrogen and carbon means your carbon. So the compounds which are formed by the reaction or by the bonding of carbon and hydrogen, they are called normally hydrocarbons. Okay. Now these hydrocarbons are generally of two types. One is saturated and others are unsaturated. Under this saturated, you will get alkanes, and under unsaturated, you will get alkenes and alkynes. Okay. So alkanes are the saturated carbon compounds which have the general formula CnH2n plus 2. Alkenes which contain double bonds between the carbon atoms, the formula is CnH2n. Alkynes which have triple bonds between your carbon atoms, the general formula is CnH2n minus 2. Okay. Now see here, the number of hydrogen is reduced in each case. Here plus 2, here 0, here minus 2. Okay. The first element of each homologous series of this alkane, alkene and alkynes are important. So here if you put 1, you will get C1, and if you put 1 here, you get C4, CH4. This is the first element of this homologous series of alkane, which is your butane. Sorry, this is methane, CH4. Here, if you put 1, it is the double bond between is only possible if there are two carbons, then only a double bond is possible. So here the end must be 2. So the first element would be C2H4. It is your ethene. 2 number of carbons. Here again, if you cannot have a triple bond for only a single atom. You need 2 carbon atoms. So if you put 2 here, you will get C2H2, which is ethane. These are the first elements of this each homologous series of alkane, alkene and alkyne. Let us see the next question. Why most of the carbon compounds are poor conductors of electricity? Write the name and structure of a saturated compounds in which carbon atoms are arranged in a ring. Give the number of single bonds present in this compound. That is a question 2018. First of all, covalent compounds. So they have two main characteristics. They are poor conductors of heat and electricity, and they have low melting point and boiling point. Okay. So they are poor conductors of electricity. Okay. For electricity, you know, a compound like your ionic compound, they can conduct electricity because they can form ions in their aqueous solutions. But carbon compounds, they cannot form ions. That's why they cannot conduct electricity. Write the name and structure of the saturated compound in which the carbon atoms are arranged in a ring. Let us take a structure which contains 5 carbons. So this is the shape which is called a ring structure. Okay. For any carbon compounds which are in the structure of ring, the prefix attached is cyclo. It is given it is a saturated compound. For saturated compound, the carbon atoms must have single bond. Okay. So you have a ring structure and they all have saturated. They have single bonds because it is a saturated compound. And let us fill the number of hydrogens. Here a single carbon atom has 2 single bonds. So they can have 2 more single bonds, and I can put hydrogens. Let us place hydrogens. First of all, let us see the name of the compound, okay, and the formula. So there are 5 carbons, C5, and the number of hydrogen is 10. So this is C5H10. The number of atoms, carbon atoms is 5. So the name will be cyclopentane. Cyclo for the ring structure, pent for the number of carbons, alkane, ANE, this is an alkane saturated compound. That's why it is cyclopentane. So it is given what is the number of single bonds present. Now calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The total number of single bonds is 15. So this should be your. Next question is, what is methane? Draw its electron draw structure. Name the type of bond formed in this compound. Okay. Why are such compounds are poor conductors of electricity and they have low melting points and boiling points? What happens when this compound bonds in oxygen? Okay. So this is the 5-mark question which has come in 2019. First of all, what is methane? Methane is a carbon compound made up of only one carbon and the formula is CH4. As the name is methane, okay, so this is an alkane, a saturated compound. Okay. Draw its electron dot structure. Before drawing electron dot structure, you find the structure of this methane. Methane has one carbon and it can has 4 single bonds. You can place hydrogen. So this is CH4, that is your methane. Now you have to draw the electron dot structure. Remember, for each single bond 2 electrons are shared between the 2 atoms. Now for this carbon there are 4 outermost electrons. Okay. Now for each hydrogen the number of outermost electron is 1. If I have 4 hydrogen, draw the hydrogens here. Now a single bond will be formed by the sharing of 2 electrons. So here this pair of electrons are shared, will show this bond, single bond. Now likewise this pair of electrons will be shared and this will be your electron dot structure. Here I have given dot and cross for the electrons of carbon and hydrogen separately. Next is, name the type of bond formed in this compound. Simple. These are covalent bonds. Why these are poor conductors of electricity? As I have already told you, they do not conduct electricity because they do not form ions. Why they have low melting points and boiling points? Students, remember, melting points and boiling points are related to the intermolecular force of attraction. Okay. Now, so as they have low melting and boiling points, so they have low intermolecular force of attraction between those compounds. Next is, what happens when it bonds in oxygen? Actually it is out of our syllabus, but the same reaction is given in the chapter 1. When a carbon compound bonds with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and water. Okay. This is methane, a carbon compound and a hydrocarbon. When it bonds with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and water. Okay. Next. What is homologous series of carbon compounds? Give an example and list its 3 characteristics. Okay. Homologous series, as I have told you, these are the series of carbon compounds which have similar chemical properties, but they have each successive element, they vary by CH2 unit. So what are the characteristics? First characteristics, they have similar chemical properties. So chemical properties are same. Okay, but the melting point and boiling point increase with each successive element. or each successive compound of the homologous series, and each successive element vary by only CH2 unit. These are the characteristics of this homologous series.